I don't even know if we're back in. It's annoying. I don't know why my fucking internet just literally just shut down. It's stupid. Alright. I just gotta focus. It's kind of hard to freaking focus on streaming and, you know, on trading. It's freaking annoying. Alright, I gotta do my markup on this. I gotta focus on this for a second. But hopefully you're having a fucking good day, guys. Alright, I gotta... Fuck. Okay, what was I looking at? I hate how my charts and trading view just reset. Everything resets. Nice, brother. Okay, this thing wants probably... I'm not touching that. UZ is technically on my watches, but like I don't even trade UZ Like it doesn't even work really well with our systems. Like I've been trading here for over a year, and like with USD on divergent trades, like even only whenever like the market's really freaking volatile, where everything's volatile, where you would see good setups on USD. But on like days like where it's normal, like it's really hard to get clean entries, and like most of all of them are like C setups, and it's not worth putting my money into it. Plus, I never made money on USD. Like in my 3 years of trading, like I never made consistent money with USD. For right now, I literally almost got stopped out. That's why I haven't been talking, because I almost got stopped out from right over here. I'm saying that I almost didn't get stopped out, but I didn't get stopped out. So let's see if like it continues to like fall down from right over here, because it should on this entry. I have my old entries from yesterday, but yeah. Sorry about so being quiet, guys. I've just been really concentrated on this trade. Looks like we're falling still, so that's good. I knew on the 50-minute, like what I was seeing is we were going toward the liquid 50 right over here, and I was expecting a rejection off the liquid 50, and that's exactly what happened from right over here, because it just looks so bearish to me to actually go through the liquid 50 to me. Like, you know, I mean, of course it can do anything it wants, but like it was a really low probable thing. Alright, make a quick Instagram story. Alright. Sorry, I was doing some back end, but let's see. Maybe you can make an update on your challenge next. Yeah, bro, appreciate you watching the video. Yeah, I'll for sure do the challenge. I mean the little videos, because I was planning to do the live stream challenge. And so I was probably gonna do like the 100K challenge next, but I'm kind of just taking a break from just like trying to like fucking like do anything right now at the current moment. Number one, I turn 19 next week, so I'm not really trying to do any challenges. Number two is I'm just chilling, you know, I'm working on my businesses and stuff like that. So my plan is to take a break this month from like, you know, trying to do that. And my plan is on September, I think I'm going to start doing it, you know, going with the 100K challenge. So yeah, I think that's the plan. You know, I'm going to start doing live streaming my 100K challenge with FTMO. I'm going to start a new one. And yeah, should be fun. I just got to get mentally ready for that, you know, so yeah, it should be an awesome experience for you guys. Let me make a quick Instagram story. Hey guys, what's going on? So, we were taking a short on UJ. We were following this D1 right over here off the 200 EMA. And then once we saw a retest of the higher low right over here, it was off, you know, the 50 and also the pivot, the daily pivot on the 50 minute. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to take an entry right over here. I had a really tight stop loss, and I was risking like literally like 3 pips on it. And, you know, I had really good spreads as well. Like, my spreads on UJ are like 1 pip. And yeah, so and then it went all the way down to 2.75R. I took it at like as a B setup. I closed half at 2R and I had my stop locked there break even. So really nice 2.3% winner for the day. And yeah, just really happy about it. And you know, we'll see how the higher time frames play out on this. And so I still have my piece from yesterday as well, playing onto it. Alright, so, let's see. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, we're just chilling on EJ. Looks bearish to me on the 15-minute. So we're just gonna wait on this. To push down. It's better to manage it on the 15-minute if you know, so you don't get too focused on the 1 minute. If you know the bias, if you know the system, you know, just better to wait on the 15-minute. Alright. Honestly, I want to look at your NTD real quick. I don't think my stuff saved. No, it didn't. It's unfortunate. At least my idea from your NZD is working out. That's what I was watching basically. You can draw this divergent any way you want. It just shows you one thing. Price shows indecision. Question is, should I enter on another trade? It's not correlated with this. Ooh, UJ just falling really good. That's just 3R on that now. We are eating, guys. We are eating really big. My level, first of a level, I will expect it to at least slow down as this level, and then as well as this level right over here. And then, you know, I always say like this level right over here. So falling. Oh my god, we just freaking 4R now. It's falling up to 4R. The original entry probably around 4R. Just took some more profit there. Really good trade. I'm really happy about that. We got some divergence on the 1 minute right over here. This is what we do here. I'm all locked up at break even. Looks like we're going back again. I'm gonna look at your NTD real quick. See if my idea kicks back in. I'm expecting a higher low, probably from right over here. So we'll see, we'll see. Or it could still fall. It could still fall. Because, like, little descending channel right over here. That's why I think the higher low is so important. Yes, the RSI is rising, but it's really important to find that higher low because, you know, if you did not have the RSI, you can basically look at this as a descending channel. You know, 1, 2, 3, like, and like that's why it's really important to not like first, not to first take the first break of the 50 from right over here if you took it, because like, you know, it's so important to find that structure, that higher low. You know, some kind of like you know, structure holding that higher low, and then that entry on, you know, taking that long on the second break of the 50 or the third or whatever, and then taking it long. Because like again, like, you know, without the RSI, it's a descending channel. The RSI clearly is rising though, and liquid 50 is in the buy zone. But if you just take the RSI away, like, you shouldn't be too focused on relying on the RSI. You should be focused on what price action is telling you. And, you know, for this, you know, you want clean structure. You want, you know, a retest of the 50, and, you know, for it to make a higher low, and then finally, you know, a break of the 50 where you could, you know, find an entry. You know, because you already know the RSI is rising. You know, it's been clearly rising right over here, but price action keeps on falling. So you definitely have to be careful with that. You know, I wouldn't just. That's why I don't trade. Like, I rarely will trade the first break of the 50. It looks like it's just gonna probably maybe retest this zone or maybe fall all the way back down. We'll see. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. If you guys did not know about my coaching package, link in the description. I have a couple of seats left. So I'm really excited to actually work with you guys. My birthday is next week, August 15th. So it's gonna be really special. Like, you know, get to know you guys and, you know, go on a one-on-ones, I guess, you know, one-on-one calls with each other. So it's gonna be 4 calls once a week for about maybe an hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on, you know, if you need a lot of help. And it's going to be an awesome opportunity for you guys to just learn a lot from me. You know, my knowledge, my experience with the system, even my experience as being a, you know, a 3-year trader. You know, I definitely have a lot to offer. I definitely have a lot of knowledge to teach. So I'm really excited for that. You know, it's going to be an awesome opportunity for you guys to hop in. It's $199, so, you know, there's going to be a money back guarantee in all my calls, just because I want to provide value for you guys. That's really important to me. And yeah, just, yeah, link in the description. If you have any questions, just feel free to, you know, text me on Instagram. The offer will be going up around next week, or like a week later. So you know, definitely, like, if you want to start, you know, having, you know, an experienced coach on your side and helping you become profitable, then I would highly recommend, you know, going with the coaching package. Let's see what this minute closes. Liquid 50 is still falling. 60-minute, liquid 50, R side falling, liquid 50 is in sell zone. We should still see some momentum toward the downside. The divergence could be because of the slowdown, why it's slowing down. Still falling down. I think the divergence, will eventually die off. It's still bear bias. Hard time frame is still bear bias. We could see that that could be why we've been slowing down a little bit. It's only like what? it's like 6 p.m. for me. 6 a.m. I'm not, my bad. So, you know, we definitely have a lot of time for London session and stuff. What I want to see is your NZD. How are we looking on your NZD? So it looks like we pinned, but we didn't pin right over here. So it did make a higher low from here, which for this I would call this a significant higher low. A very significant higher low. RSI is still rising. Liquid 50 is holding the buy zone. That's a really good sign. So you're gonna take your entry right over here. Stop right over here. Take it up to the high. 800 EMA is about 1R. Pivot there's more than 4R. Now the question is, should I take this? Not really. I'm chilling with you, Jay. I forgot to mark this up. And there's bearish divergence on it. UJ, there's no bearish divergence on it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's structure, how it's liquid 50, RSI, is it through, you know, it's through TL. I don't know. I mean, it's been really bull bias. I think I should have some risk on this. There's no point in not having any risk on something like that. So I'm gonna put some risk, a little bit of risk into it. I like the setup too much and not put at least some risk into it. It's off a significant level. It's off the 200 EMA. It's off the daily, well, not off the daily pivot, but, you know, price hit the daily pivot on the beginning of the Asian range. So I should have some risk into this. It's not a lot of risk, but, you know, some risk. What was my stop? I have my stop right over here. I think I entered at 0.30% risk, so not a lot of risk. But I should definitely have some kind of risk for that. Now, if it fails to break this level, I'll just take my risk out. Because that just means it's, you know, it's trying to descend. We got UJ, you know, trying to consolidate at that level. That I had marked up on the 15-minute. So this level right over here, basically the Asia low. Bounce from the Asia low. That's a good song. Dun dun. Pushing down. Not really worried about this. I'm moving my stop. Well, I already moved my stop, but I moved my stop to, what is it? 105. 105, 467. Yeah, 57. So right over here, I moved my stop. So a little bit into profit. Since UJ, there's not a lot of like pips. Like, there's not like with this pip, like with this, like it's literally like what? Risking 2 pips to make 13 pips. So there's not a lot of pips in UJ, but it does make you literally like use freaking insane lot size. Like from this, like what, 17, risking 5 to make 17. So usually on Euro USD and USD JPY, I literally, have insane lot sizes in. But if it's a swing trade idea, that's why I like swing trading on those pairs, because if it's a swing trade idea, I can literally make the most money out of it, because I'll have a bigger lot size if I was trading anything else. So with your NZD right now, I may just take it out like at 0.15% of a loss. We'll see. I'm just gonna close half right now, and then add in later if I see more potential. Small risk, not a lot. But yeah, we'll add in a little bit more if I see more potential on it. So I have like 0.7% in, so really small risk. Nothing to something that's gonna really affect me. To be honest, I'm up like a little bit about 2.5% on UJ so far. So I'm just risking some little change basically. See if this idea pops up. Liquid 50 did go back in the sell zone, so that's another reason why I closed some of my positions, some of my risk. But I really think we could see a pull off this level, so just being patient with it. Also, new video coming out today. It's gonna be really nice. Check that out in my Instagram. Should be coming out around like 10 a.m. CST. I'm confused. My MetaTrader is fucking up. It says I'm about to get stopped out, but my stop loss is not even near price. It's a glitch probably on my phone. Yeah, it's probably a glitch. Oh well. Unless I actually do get stopped out, then I will be fucking... I will be pissed. Like, come on, MT4. That's probably the broker's fault. Looks like we're trying to push up again. Looks like the buyers are trying to take control right now. from what I see right over here. Reading it left to right, it is descending. So I want to see the break. I want to see it break off the 200 in this level right here with clean momentum. Within the 15-minute, let's see what we have here. And our side's trying to go through. Let's see if it bounces off. No, never mind. So let's say if it's off the TL right now, let's see if it bounces off the TL. And usually if it bounces off the TL, there could be some clean momentum, upside momentum toward the upside. But I definitely like the level that's off. It's off the 200 EMA. There's divergers on it, and then it's off a significant level right over here. So I definitely like that. But we'll see. To be honest, my spreads on EN are crap. It's disgusting. To be honest, I have my stop blocked in EJ, so I'm just gonna let it go and fly. On EN, I feel like we'll probably see it jump higher today. The only thing that I have to take aware of is my risk reward always goes down on D1s. Your risk reward will always go down on D1s because the 800 EMA is falling down. If you're trading it toward the 800 EMA and the 800 EMA is falling. I mean, it's falling because it's a pullback trade, so obviously it's going to start falling against your direction. So whenever you're trying to trade it to the 800 EMA, and it takes a while for the D1 to kick up, your risk reward may go all the way down because the 800 EMA is falling down, which is something I don't really like. To be honest, yeah, I have about 0.7% left. So I'm just gonna let this go and just do whatever it wants. I may just cut it out early if I don't see any clean momentum off it in the next couple 20-30 minutes. But yeah, looking at USD/JPY. Yeah, we're just consolidating at that level. I'm expecting on the open on the New York session, we're probably going to see some kind of momentum and break off the Asia low, and then some type of continuation toward the downside right over here. So that's what I'm expecting. But just because we've been slowing down, so it's 6 a.m., 6:45 a.m. for me. So whenever it slows down like that, there's usually you know, that usually like during the London session, it usually starts speeding up during the New York Open. So yeah, I mean, I have my lock stop like on my entry from yesterday. I'm up like around what 5R on that already. So yeah, so I'm just gonna let it basically do whatever it wants. I still have my piece in from yesterday for a type of a swing trade. I still have my piece for this. So to be honest, like this is a better entry than that because my lot size on that I was risking 4 pips. I was risking around 3 pips on that. So this is technically, even though it's above, like I have a better lot size in it, so I can make more money on this toward the level that I have on my swing trade than I would on this for sure. Which is kind of ironic. It's because I was mostly out on this trade because it went up like 9R. For this trade, I'm not mostly out on it. I'm like 4R on it, so I have like what, like 35% left, which is, you know, still a good chunk, a really good chunk. So yes, sir. We're just gonna let her do its thing. You know, it definitely has potential all the way down here. So we're right over here. It's over this level right over here. Something I want to show you guys is the reason why I'm holding this is just because, like, you know, it's been really bearish. Fundamental is on, you know, the point with that, and like literally on this A1 entry from right over here. This A1 entry was literally insane. It kind of motivated me to actually like try to, like, you know, really focus on finding a really good entry on UJ, because like that's insane. Like, you know, this is a shift candle right over here. You could have taken this or this, but I'm talking about this one right over here. It goes all the way down to about for this level right over here toward what is like 289 pips, which is insane. On UJ, that's a lot. And 27R, which, you know, my biggest trade that I ever took was 17R on as an A1 entry. An A1 entry and having like a lot of risk reward on it, that's insane. Like I love that. But on UJ with the shift candle right over here, 27R, risking 10 pips to make 200 and like what, like 38 or whatever, like, which is insane. Like that's what motivated me. Like look at this down movement. It's obviously, you know, there's obviously some kind of fundamentals into this. You know, as coronavirus second wave is coming, investors are, you know, just running toward the yen as a safe haven. So, you know, it's kind of more of a fundamental as well. Whenever that's why I've been trying to look for a really good entry. But yeah, we saw this pullback from like last week, and from right over here, and you know, now I was expecting it, and once we had that pullback, there was bearish divergence on it. So I was like, okay, so that's a really good sign that we could be ending the pullback. So, you know, I've been looking for shorts ever since, and yeah, so I'm really happy about that. This thing has definitely had like the, you know, potential to, you know, go all the way down to the significant level right over here, which is about like I believe 100 pips toward that significant level right there. So yeah, really awesome freaking trade. Let's see your NZD. Looks like your NZD wants to push up again. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Yeah, I may add in later. But yeah, I really think on EN, even though like it's not the cleanest, like obviously like whenever I entered here, it was off. If we were looking at like if we just literally like deleted this, like all this other thing, I was looking at, you know, retested, made a higher low, and it, you know, it finally, you know, retested the zone, which is something that was significant for me, and then it pulled back toward the 200 EMA, and then bounced from this level. That's what I was looking at. I wasn't looking at, yeah, it is descending too as well. It's descending, 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 and if I just had the RSI, you know, away, it was descending, and like it's just bearish price action. But from right over here, like you can clearly tell that, you know, as price action is bearish, it literally bounced from a significant level. That's a sign. That really is a sign for me. So not only was it like, you know, yeah, price action could be way better, like it was descending, but, you know, like just looking at price action, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling, but this does not make a new low, or it does not go back to the old low. It makes a higher low. So even though it's making lower highs from right over here, this is a higher low. Whether no, like I know Reese, if you're watching this, you're saying, I think you're saying that it wasn't a higher low, but it is a higher low because price is falling, retest this zone. It doesn't make a new low. It makes a higher low. It is making lower highs from right over here. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, like it's just like if you look at price action, you can clearly see that it's falling. It fails to make a new low, and then as you can see, your price is rising from right over this higher low. So that's a good indication that we could see some bullish momentum on that. Yeah, the liquid 50 is back in the sell zone, which fucking happens. It happens whenever you're taking D1 entries, especially D1 entries that take some time. So it's off a significant level. It's off the 200 EMA. Like I really like this trade, so that's why I put some risk into it because it's worth. Like you should be like everyone watching this, you should put some risk into this, in my opinion, as it starts to confirm even more. Even though it may be like slight risk, like I put like what 0.30%. It wasn't a lot of risk, but I still put some type of risk onto it because it's worth at least some risk onto this setup. So yeah, um, it is what it is. I'll let you guys know about that setup. Stream is about to be over. I've been streaming for about like 2 hours. I know my stream ended, like unexpectedly because of my internet shutdown. But ooh, we falling, baby. Let's go. Come on, just give me some more fade momentum toward the downside. So I'll let you guys know how this USD JPY trade turns out. I think I'm gonna probably do like a recap on this because it's just so like I made almost 5%, now a little bit more than 5% on UJ alone this week. So it's been a really good fucking trade. From these entries from yesterday, from my swing trading idea, from the fundamentals. So I'm gonna explain a lot, on my UJ buys, what I was looking at in the weekend, and how I took my entries based on on my video. So yeah, I'm gonna make the video. I think probably today, to be honest, or Friday. I know Friday I have a date in the morning, so I won't be like really busy, but probably in the evening. Also, if you guys, I won't be really active during the weekend because I have my military training on Saturday, which should be fun. We're gonna do like a little 10-mile ruck, I believe, and then we're gonna do some PT test. We're gonna eat some MREs, and it should be fun. But yeah, so I won't be. If you guys need me on Saturday, I won't be basically a lot of active because I'll be in my training. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Friday I am free after the mornings because I'm gonna probably end the live trading sessions a little bit early tomorrow, just because I have to be somewhere. So yeah, I should end it around like probably like around 7 p.m. to be honest. So not too late. Still falling. So yeah, and yeah. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. If you guys have any like YouTube video ideas as well, just hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. I would really appreciate your feedback. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Again, link in the description for the limited coaching package. I'm really excited to work with you guys and just to share my experience and knowledge with you guys. If you guys have any questions about it, if you want to do like a split payment as well on the coaching package, then just direct message me. I'll be more than happy to work with you. Because again, like I'm here to help you guys out as much as I can. And it's falling, literally from the time I was talking, it fell down almost 6R, from like 4R to 6R, so almost 2R. Yeah, it's really nice. It's still falling too. Really nice trade. But anyways, it's enough about my rambling. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the link in the description. In the direct message to me or whatever. And yeah, I'll let you guys know how this USD JPY trade plays out for the rest of the day, as well as your NZD, because I feel like we do have potential to take it to the upside. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 a.m. CST, Friday, Wildcard Friday. Let's go. Alright guys, what's going on? So for your, I took a little small positions, about 0.30% on your NZD, closed half, a little bit more than half right over here once we started ranging. The liquid 50 went into the sell zone, and then basically, I just closed the rest like right over here. So may add in later, like I took like what, around 0.50% loss. So I mean, literally like, to be honest, like not a lot, and like I think just because it's chump money, I went on risking your NZD, without waiting for extra confirmations. I did take small risks because I was expecting to get in early. That's why I took the small position, but it is what it is. It's a small loser, and I think even though I had like I'm up around 2.5% today, you know I don't think I should have taken this trade without more confirmations, even though like it is chump change like around about 0.15%. So it's not even like money for me. It's like break even for me. Um, so yeah, I mean whatever. I'll keep on watching this trade. I have one more entry left on my rules for this trade, so I'm gonna see and keep on watching it, and then just enter maybe if I see more confirmations onto it. So yeah, just a small loser for the day. Not really anything significant. I really think I should have, as the liquid 50 went into the sell zone, I closed half of my risk, so I definitely did that well on my part, and then closed the rest from right over here. So it is what it is. It is off a significant level. Liquid 50, I feel like this definitely have potential to go up. We are at the significant level. We are at the 200 EMA, and I really like where we're at. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait on that at the current moment, and then yeah, we'll see if we take an entry on that again. So also on USDGPY, we're about 6R from that. So really good entry. Off the 200 EMA, I took my entry right over here. So yeah, really good trade. About off a little bit more than 2.5% actually, because I closed a little bit at around 6R. So yeah, it's almost at 7R too. So yeah, really good trade. And then just basically gonna have like the rest of the piece in and just let it do whatever it wants. I have my lock stop at right over here, so I can't lose on it.
Sorry, I don't know
And
that
yeah,
one.
just a really good freaking winner, and just gonna basically leave this alone and see what it does throughout the whole day.